Hello, and welcome to the Project's Relax Talk. I am your host, Smokey, and joining with me today, as always, is my co-host, Spooge.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing.
Nice, nice. All right. So today we got a few articles to cover and everything, and I just want to explain before we get into it. There are certain articles that are extremely rough, even to my standards. And I just want to warn people before they actually listen to the articles, by saying that they are gold star. You just it doesn't mean necessarily that it was a violent crime, but it definitely means it was a rough crime.
Mm, gotcha.
All right. And to put it in perspective, the first article would be former Marine wearing body armor fatally shoots four people, including baby in mother's arms, Florida sheriff says.
Well, that's definitely a gold star.
Definitely a gold star. This is actually from CNN, written by a Gregory Lemos and an Eric Levinson, two writers. It's the first article I think that I've read that has two writers on it. All right. So, a former Marine outfitted in body armor fatally shot four people, including a baby, mother, and grandmother, at a property outside Lakeland, Florida, early Sunday morning, in the local sheriff, in what the local sheriff called an active shooter rampage. The suspect, identified as Brian Riley, 33, then engaged in a firefight with law enforcement officers before surrendering to authorities. But he later attempted to take a gun from an officer at a hospital, Polk County Sheriff Grady Jude said.
Oh shit.
Yeah. After deputies found four people dead, a 40-year-old man, a 3-month-old baby, the baby's 33-year-old mother inside the home, and the baby's 62-year-old grandmother in a second house on the property. And this fucking asshole. Uh, the family's dog, Dioge? They spell the name Diogi.
Diogi.
Yeah, that's the dog's name.
Doigi? Doigi,
Doigi
maybe?
was also fatally shot.
Ah.
Yeah.
Was it even like a big dog? Was it even coming at him?
They don't say. They don't say.
Probably not.
Most likely
Not
not.
with a name like
Hmm.
Doigi.
An 11-year-old girl had been shot multiple times and was airlifted to Tampa General Hospital for surgery. She is expected to recover. Another child who had earlier been missing was located alive and well, Jude said. This man killed four people this morning, tried to kill our deputies, and then gave up, he said. In an interview with the deputies, the suspect described himself as a survivalist and confessed to being on methamphetamine. The suspect's girlfriend told authorities that he had been diagnosed with PTSD and had been acting erratically in the past weeks, saying that he was receiving visions from God, according to the sheriff. She said he
Oof.
had PTSD. He, I've seen him depressed. I've seen him violent. He said. Jude said, but a week ago today, meaning last Sunday, he did security at a church in Orlando, and he came home and said he knew God spoke to him, and now he can talk directly to God. And she said, I've never seen that kind of behavior. The suspect lives in Brandon, Florida, about 20 miles from where the shooting took place. A press conference Sunday afternoon, Jude said that there did not appear to be any connection between the suspect and the victims, and he struggled to explain why the suspect chose the particular family and property. We just know we had a madman with a lot of guns that shot and killed innocent people, he said. Uh, oh, how the shooting unfolded. The quadruple murder began. So CNN goes into it. Okay, good. The quadruple murder began Saturday evening when a woman called authorities about a suspicious vehicle and said that a man who had parked outside her house told her, "God sent me to speak to one of your daughters," Jude told reporters on Sunday. Uh, Deputy responded within 6 minutes and did not find the suspect or the car at the residence, he said. About 9 hours later, at about 4:30 a.m., a deputy 2 miles away heard two volleys of automatic gunfire. Deputies
Oh
responded and
damn.
called. Deputies responded and calls reporting an active shooting began coming in as well. The sheriff said. An arri-
Was it actually an automatic weapon, or is it like a
It just
quote
says
unquote?
two volleys of automatic gunfire, so I'm going to assume that he was using an automatic weapon.
Okay.
On arrival, deputies discovered a truck on fire and heard popping noises from the vehicle. A series of glow sticks were laid out on the yard, forming a path, Jude said. There they saw a man wearing camo who quickly fled inside the house. They heard disturbing sounds. At that moment in time, we heard another volley and a woman scream and a baby whimper.
Ooh.
Fuck, they were on scene.
So you just like rushing around trying to get as many people before he got caught, it seems.
Yeah. A lieutenant tried to make entry into the front of the house, but it was barricaded. The lieutenant then went to the back of the house and entered and came upon the same suspect, now outfitted in a bulletproof vest camo, knee protection, and head protection, according to the sheriff.
Hmm.
Oh, dude, the suspect shot at the lieutenant, who returned fire and retreated out of the house. The suspect then started shooting at other deputies who also returned fire. Then he then there was a period of silence, and then the suspect came out with his hands up. The suspect, who had been shot once, was taken into custody. The suspect was taken to Lakeland Regional Hospital, where at one point he jumped up and tried to grab an officer's gun, Jude said. He was eventually subdued and being treated. Jude said that the suspect will be booked upon release. Jude said there were at least dozens, if not hundreds, of rounds fired between the suspect and deputies. It was a tough situation, and it entailed at least two shootouts to close quarter with the suspect. Photos posted by Polk County Sheriff showed the extent of the damage to the home on Sunday morning. A glass door appears completely shattered. Two windows and a wall are riddled with bullet holes, and a burnt truck sits outside the home. Alright, so what we know about the suspect. Riley served 4 years in the Marine. Alright, I need to know how he served, because I dealt with an asshole like this from work who said he served in the military and his 4 years experience was literally just the training itself, and when he actually was asked did he want to serve anymore or did he want to drop out, he dropped out because he couldn't hack it anymore.
Hmm.
So I want to know that, because that's usually the grace period is 4 years of not being
Four
able
years
to.
scrubbing toilets.
Yeah, Riley served 4 years in Marines and was honorably discharged, and then did another 3 years in the reserves. This guy just wanted war.
Hmm.
This, this guy
And
just wanted a
he didn't get.
firefight.
Yeah, that was probably what happened. Yeah, too. Is just that nothing was happening too. He
Uh,
lost interest. It was just, they were just making him work hard.
Now, apparently, he was deployed in Iraq in 2008 and Afghanistan in 2009 and 2010 as designated sharpshooter. As a des-
Okay.
so he did, sir. He did see. I don't know if he saw combat, but he did see some country action.
Mm-hmm.
He was definitely off country for at least 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Riley was employed by the ESS Global Corp as a bodyguard and to provide. Yeah, I was right.
Mm-hmm.
And to provide security. He was a concealed weapon license and virtually no criminal history. We're not
So
dealing
he's
with
an oil rig boy.
uh,
Just standing in front of some barrels of oil.
we're not dealing with a traditional criminal here. What we're dealing with is someone who obviously had mental health issues. At least the last week had PTSD. I'm not gonna fucking blame PTSD on this.
No, yeah, I don't know. I'm not fully like
Because
I don't know like what his combat
he seemed
experience like. Was
fully
he ever even
aware of what was
attacked
going
or?
on. He surrendered.
Yeah.
While in custody, the suspect told deputies that he was a survivalist, the sheriff said. The term generally refers to a person who proactively prepares for a post apocalyptic war. And that's how they end the article. That's pretty. I would have ended it on a close. I would have given the article a conclusion, but
They did. Basically, CNN said so. So that eccentric uncle that's collecting cans in the basement, watch out! He'll kill you. What's to blame? Survivalism.
um, but yeah, that's a pretty that was a pretty. I had to show. I sent you the link. I'm probably gonna have to send you it again. There, cause no. This is a different article. My bad. I'm jumping way ahead. That's article we're gonna cover in just a second. But this is we're gonna stay in Florida for this article, and this is a bit of this is to calm the storm after that rough article right there.
Florida.
Deputies had to break up fights at a Florida school district office that announced a mask mandate.
Oh yeah, I saw Charlie cover that. I
Yes.
wanted more. I wanted to. I wish he linked because I couldn't find the video of it.
I couldn't either, but I get he's literally. I'm glad you brought. He's the reason why I decided to cover this.
And he had the video, but he wasn't showing it because he couldn't for Twitch because Twitch but fucking pussies.
Yeah, and I would
That's
show
why we don't we ain't going there.
no, you'll never catch me on Twitch. I would show the video, but I can't find the video anywhere online. So clearly Charlie was emailed the video by somebody or something because I can't fucking find the video. But fists were flying and doctors were shoved on Monday after a mask mandate was announced at the Lee County School District Board meeting in Florida. Reporters NBS News infiltrate. Sheriff's deputies were called in to break up the fights. The majority of parents who spoke at the meetings were against the mask mandate. This right here is driving me fucking nuts. Like, why don't you want your fucking kid wearing a mask during a fucking pandemic?
Because it's the fucking government trying to make them fucking sex slaves. It's all the gay agenda, and Bill Gates trying to implant them with the fucking with 666, the number of the beast, into the technical hell. Technical
Yes.
apocalypse. Worship the computer god. Worship the computer god.
Holy shit! that coalesces with the article that we're gonna cover later that I jumped into.
Oh, nice. I know exactly why, because it's fucking crazy Florida parents. They live in a totally
I'm not
different
sure if
reality of
the
our
next
own.
article happened in Florida. I think it happened in Colorado, actually.
Oh, the fight?
Not the fight, not the fight. That I'm talking about the
Uh,
article that that I'm gonna cover later.
I got you.
All right. So the majority of parents spoke out. One man somehow connected the mandate to. Oh my God! You fucking hit it on the spot, dude. One man somehow connected the mandate to child sex trafficking by
Yep,
putting
because it's
mask on the kid's face. You can't identify any of them. So by the 9 of you voting already on this tells me you guys are supporting sex trafficking. A woman
it's
wearing
it's it's all part of the same conservative Facebook circles and Alex Jones.
That's fucking ridiculous though.
That
That's
that is
ridiculous
that is
right
what
there.
people believe is fact. They see that on Facebook and they're like, oh, my kids, they're trying to make them gay. Ah!
Oh man. A woman wearing a My Body, My Choice sticky argued that kids eat their masks. The fuck?
Eat their mask?
Apparently, fuckingly, we got a
Wait,
problem with
she's
our kids eating
anti-abortion?
masks.
Wait, I mean she's pro-abortion.
Yeah, My
She's
Body, My
pro-choice.
Choice. She's
She's
pro-abortion.
pro-choice too. I'm surprised.
Hey, hey,
You know.
hey, hey! She can't be having these kids eating these masks like they've been fucking doing.
I think that's her own personal problem. Maybe her kid. I think her kids are eating the masks.
Like
No one else's kids are eating the masks.
like, get the fuck out of here, lady.
To get like take your kid obviously has some type of like eating disorder. If they're just
If they're
munching on cloth masks.
Yeah, for sure.
Though I can imagine when I was a kid, I was a pretty weird kid. I'd probably chew on a mask maybe.
I wouldn't
Maybe
chew
if
on.
like
I would not have chewed on a mask. That's
not like a used one, but like if it like smelled like weirdly nice or something, just knowing me as like a little kid, I probably would chew the fuck out of it.
to
Just
be
to go up and shoot
honest,
it.
if it smelt a certain way, I could have made it a safety blanket as a kid because I had a thing with safety blankets and sucking my thumb until I was like 16 years old.
I couldn't really have Nerf things because I'd always just take a big bite out of a Nerf thing because Nerf tasted good. But I don't do it anymore. I'm reformed.
All right.
So not that I wouldn't if no one looked and I had the chance.
Okay. All right. So, continuing. A physician and mother of a child in Lee County School District, which includes around 90,000 students, thanked the board members for keeping facilities and students safe. Leaving the building after the meeting, the doctor was shoved. The doctor said she was not at all shocked by the escalated fiasco. If student
Stop pressing me, push.
uh, if students or faculty do not honor the mask mandate, they may be disciplinary actions depending on the situation. The 30-day mandate is in response to Florida's increasing. It's oh my fucking. Are you serious? It's not even.
Huh?
It's not even a permanent mandate. It's literally a 30-day mandate. They're saying, hey, for 30 days, your kids are going to have to wear a mask to school. That's it. That's all they're saying.
Dumb people. Dumb people.
The mandate is in response to Florida's increasing COVID-19 infections and death toll. though 14,000 students have been reportedly been opted out of the mandate using medical opt-out option. So you can even opt out of it. That, like, I hate how that it's a mandate that you have choice.
Mm.
It's mandate
I
with
mean,
choice, and they're still upset.
Is COVID rising, or is it the government death squads under Joe Biden targeting Christians and then covering up as COVID deaths? Huh? Huh? Do you know? I don't think so.
So I must be wrong since I don't know.
I don't, you gotta look through this through Florida eyes.
All right, so two sides brought dueling mega. All right. So this is from National Review. On Monday, protesters gathered outside. Yeah, we already know this for the 30-day mask mandate. Superintendent earlier that day. The two sides brought dueling megaphones and signs that read "Free kids' faces" and "Save our students," according to the news. At one point, the anti-mask protesters chanted, "Come on, fucking ad. We will not comply."
Nope. Can't tell me what to do.
Local television news reported that people are pushing and shoving each other outside of the meeting.
From what I heard from the description of Charlie, like it wasn't even that much. It was
Yeah,
just a couple like pussy flails and a couple shoves.
and the Lee Sheriff's deputies were breaking up physical fights. A local NBC affiliate captured video of. Oh, fuck yes! I gotta send you this article then.
Oh shit!
Got fucking footage.
The goods.
Got the goods. Oh, thank you. Thank you, National Review.
Ooh, I love knowing that fights are regret free too. I
Oh,
get lost
yes.
into in the spectacle of it. Come on, load, bitch.
Alright.
Come on.
It's a fucking.
Let me turn off my
Oh,
Wi-Fi.
it's a
There we go.
fucking shoddy ass news cast. It's an.
Oh, I hate when they don't show it all and they just talk over it. And you're like, just show me the fucking video. I can't.
Like,
You're the only one who has this.
come on now.
You know what
They're
we
live.
want? You know what?
They're live on
That's
the.
what I hate. I hate that they like pretend that they're not sensational while being sensationalist too.
Yeah,
Pick
but
one.
they're actually. Oh, okay. They're actually like on. They're actually at the event though, reporting this live. So I can already see in the background people being harassed by having signs shoved in their face.
Look at them all.
Look at the. Oh, here we go. Yeah, yeah.
I think I'm a little behind.
you're gonna love it. Go! Oh, cops are hitting. The cops have finally showed up. Get that megaphone out my face, dude. I can hear you with the megaphone. God, Lee, why are you shoving the
Oh,
doctor?
no.
Like,
Okay.
yeah, you got to it.
Yeah. Oh, I bet. I mean, that's years of just doing that at like parties and just being being
Yeah, for
terrible.
sure. You can tell. Keep watching though. You'll see the
Brings it
doctor
to
get shoved
GTA.
with the dude putting the megaphone in. That lady's nuts. Ooh, got some weird audio feedback coming from you.
What the fuck? That dude. Wait. Oh, that. Damn, that chick's tall.
Yeah, yeah. The one that just comes barreling in like a freight train.
Like a like a drunk, dazed person at a metal show.
Bam! Just runs right into the doctor. I couldn't even count that as a shove. That's literally just accidentally walking into somebody aggressively.
That's a Catherine Knight build of a woman right there.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to fuck with that. She could have done more if she wanted to.
yeah, she definitely could have. She like I said, she didn't mean to do that. That was an accident by short.
the little short bitch. That's the one that's like instantly when she gets shoved back, it's gonna be like ah.
Yeah,
But
oh
I don't
yeah.
know. I like that tall chick. She did. I don't know. She feel like she's got some weird edge to her. Like she's
Oh
gonna
yeah, for sure. For sure. I do not want to mess with her.
just come down with fucking like gorilla hands.
Man. All right.
She's probably got an X skinned and made into a beautiful drape back home.
All right. So that's very fitting way of talking because that's those articles that's that article covered. So unfortunately next is and this is really to gauge what could be a gold star. This next
Mhm.
article is a gold star. I got really uncomfortable just reading the headline, and I'm going to and it is women say they met porn actor Jeremy for fun. Rape came next.
Oh shit! Yeah, they're on Jeremy shit.
Yeah, this is by Andrew Dalton from apnews.com, alternativepress.com, I believe. Adult film actor Ron Jeremy leveraged the novelty of his celebrity to meet and often isolate women who he raped and sexually assaulted using the same tactics for years, according to grand jury testimony from 21 women that was unsealed Saturday. Wouldn't it be funny if we got a picture and an autograph from him? A woman identified as Jane Doe number 8 said she remembered telling her
Keep going,
friend when
Virgo. Yeah.
they saw Jeremy in 2013. Yeah, they're not going to they're not disclosing the names. Because Ron, I'm going to assume Ron Jeremy has a big enough following that these ladies would definitely get harassed if they release their names. All right, so wouldn't it be funny if we got a picture and autograph from him? One woman identified as only as Jane Doe number 8 says she remembered telling her friend when they saw Jeremy in 2013 at a West Hollywood bar and grill. He would sexually assault her minutes later, testified the woman. One of several who said their attacks came in the same small bathroom. I was like, wow, this is Ron Jeremy. I mean, I was kind of impressed. I mean, like, I don't want to say celebrity, but, he kind of was, said another woman, Jane Doe number 7. When Jeremy came to the door of the Hollywood hotel room she was sharing with friends, where the porn actor would rape her soon after, according to her testimony. Jeremy, 68 years old, whose legal name is Ronald Jeremy Hoyt, pleaded not guilty to more than 30 counts of sexual assault, including 12 counts of rape, when the Los Angeles County grand jury returned an indictment against him on August 25th. He has been in jail since his arrest in June 2020. His attorney has said he is innocent of all charges and they would prove it. An email seeking further comment from the attorney on Saturday was not immediately returned. Nicknamed the Hedgehog, Jeremy has had
Gross.
Jeremy has been among the best known and most prolific performers in the porn industry for decades and became a recognizable pop culture novelty through reality shows, public appearances and music videos. He has long been a magnet of seekers of autographs and selfies, which is how most of the women and girls aged 15 to 51 he is accused of assaulting first met him. Some didn't even recognize him initially, but they came into his orbit because of the air of fame around him. A woman whom Jeremy is charged with sexually assaulting when she was 15 in 2004 says she approached him at a rave he was hosting in St. Clarita, California. I didn't know who he was, but everyone told me he was famous, so I was excited to meet a celebrity, said the woman, now 33, known as Jane Doe number 5. After they met, he invited her backstage where he asked her if he wanted to see something cool, then lifted her in the air and put his hand under her skirt and molested her. Many women described Jeremy using the same methods in the same places. He was a popular regular at the Rainbow Bar and Grill at the Sunset Strip in West Hollywood, where he had permission to use the employee bathroom.
Yikes.
He would lure women there by offering to show them the kitchen where the restaurant made its famous pizza, or by telling them he knew a bathroom they could use when the public restrooms were closed after last call. He would follow them into the small space, lock the door behind them, use his considerable size to block them from leaving, then rape them or engage in other sexual harassment, several women testified. Jane Doe number 8 said that before her assault, she told Jeremy that they were staying at the Lowe's Hollywood hotel room but did not tell him the room number. He appeared at the door the next day.
Damn.
So he literally just knew the name of the hotel and was like, I'm seeking this chick down. I hate to say it, 30 women coming out and saying you raped me or sexually assaulted me, you're guilty, dude. There's no fucking way 30 women organized together and said, we're gonna fuck Ron Jeremy. Pun not intended.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know what to say. It's basically the Cosby of porn actors.
Yeah. It just... We can't have anything. We can't have anything nice.
Nope. I mean, I never really got the appeal.
I never got the appeal
Like, other
of
than
Ron
the
Jeremy,
sideshow?
but this is gonna affect the porn industry as a whole. Because now that it's coming to light, finally, even though the porn industry has been a shady, nasty industry for years now, this is finally going to be decent enough to finally shine some light on the old side of the industry.
Yeah, I mean, he was a big part of that.
Let's see here. Several women said Jeremy asked them to write a note about their... Oh, I jumped ahead. All right, he showed up the next day. I have connections all over this town, she remembered him saying when she asked how he found them. She had not told her friend, Jane Doe number 7, about the assault and failed in her attempts to get her out of the room where Jeremy would rape her, according to their testimony. Several women said Jeremy asked them to write a note about their experience on a napkin or scrap of paper in what procrastinators called an attempt to gain evidence of consent after the fact. The women, under duress and looking to get away, often complied. Jeremy also gave some victims cash after. Even if it's not rape, that's soliciting prostitution now, dude.
Mm.
Like, even if you're not guilty of the terrible crimes that you're obviously guilty of, you're still fucking guilty of some another terrible crime that, like, you're guilty of a harassment no matter what.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that these people are prostitutes. I'm saying
No, I didn't. Yeah, no.
I was just clarifying that if you give money to someone actual after sexual favors or intercourse, it is soliciting prostitution.
Mm-hmm.
That's how that is seen. The only way you can make it legal is if you film it and you sell it as pornography. And that's not what fucking Ron Jeremy was doing here.
No. But there's probably more things, more background paperwork stuff that you'd have to do with that too. I mean, I don't know. I personally don't know. At least
Uh,
file it in your taxes.
oh shit, that would be something if he did file it in his taxes.
Ooh, yeah.
He just out of nowhere just tossed money at me, said a woman who got $100 bill from Ron Jeremy after she said he raped her in 2019 in the Rainbow Bar and Grills. The woman's boyfriend and brother had warned her to stay away from Jeremy earlier in the evening when she asked who he was. But she took a picture with him anyway when she saw several others doing it. She testified that she got into the car with them holding the cash and said, "This came from the guy you guys told me to stay away from. He just raped me in the bathroom." I'm surprised Ron Jeremy didn't get his ass kicked.
Yeah.
The women went. Okay. They decided to handle it. They're not like me. They decided to handle it legally. The women went to the police about an hour later, becoming one of the few who reported their assaults immediately. Some said Jeremy's status as a porn performer kept them from going to the authorities for years. He's a celebrity, and what he's known for is having sex with people on camera for money, said Jane Doe number 7, who, like many of the accusers, came forward only after Jeremy was arrested last year. "I thought there was no way anyone is going to believe me, and I just wanted to get out of there and forget all about it."
Yeesh.
Yeah, that definitely gold star.
Yeah.
All right, so there's no real clean segue out of that article.
No, there isn't.
But we're gonna. That was that article. We know Ron Jeremy now is a sexual predator that deserves to be behind bars, and he needs to stay there where he is. He doesn't look good in jail though. You should Google a picture of him being in jail.
Oh, I've seen it.
It's rough. It is rough.
He's like, it's like, I mean, he looked rough before, but it's like him if he like fused with Droopy the dog. It's like,
all right. So to get a little lighthearted, do you know Little Uzi? Uzi, like Little Uzi. Do you know Little Uzi?
Little Easy Vert.
Yeah, Little Uzi Vert. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know that he had a 24 million diamond embedded, surgically implanted into his skull, right?
No.
Yeah, yeah. This guy had a $24 million diamond surgically implanted in his skull, and a little Uzi Vert says fans ripped out that $24 million
Oh
diamond.
shit! Wait, let me look this up because I never noticed that. One second.
I'm gonna send you the article.
Oh, I guess he did.
Yeah,
When did he get that done?
he had it done for a while now. This story might make you wince for several reasons. Little Uzi Vert says he was doing some crowd surfing at a recent music festival when someone yanked out the jewel embedded in his forehead. I had a show at Rolling Loud Festival and I jumped into the crowd and they kind of ripped it out, he told TMZ about his performance in July in Miami. Not to worry though, as the recording artist says he's feeling good and still has the diamond. The pink diamond is reportedly worth 24 million dollars and was surgically implanted in the rapper's face earlier this year. In January, he tweeted about buying a pink diamond. I've been buying. I've been paying for a natural pink diamond from Elliot for years now. He tweeted, "This one stone costs so much. I've been paying for it since 2017. That was the first time I saw a real natural pink diamond. A lot of M's in my face." Uh,
Someone just plucked that out of him.
Barbell piercing is now where the diamond had been. So yeah, that happened.
I didn't even know you had that. I mean, I don't really follow him, but
The only reason why I know about it is because of the countless memes they have of they love showing Thanos ripping the Mind Stone out of Vision's head. And they love coupling that was the meme, and I was like, oh, okay, and that's what led me down that rabbit hole. That what led me to find that article. We're gonna stay lighthearted probably for the rest of the relaxed talk, cause this next one is this is a bit rough, but I don't think it's gold star. At the end, we might have to make it a gold star, but knives taken.
I'm still looking at this. Sorry, I'm still looking at this diamond.
What?
Looks like it hurts.
Like I don't know why
I just
he would
found like
do
a more
that.
up
Like,
close one of it. I know he's wacky. I know he was like kind of went through like a little satanic phase for a second.
yeah,
Too.
but
That's when I like first kind of heard about him.
He's not the one. He's definitely not the one. Who's the rapper that was gonna have the blood, the human blood, and the soul of the Nike tennis shoe? Who was that?
Oh. Is that who I think it is? Oh, that was Little Nas X. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Who did that?
yeah. We've been having a lot of weird, eccentric rappers here lately. Very
Yep.
artistic. Like they've been very artistic with their performances and stuff.
Getting the diamonds embedded in their heads,
Mm.
and then getting them plucked out like it's what's
Like
his
it,
name, like
like it's an Infinity
Prince
Stone.
John, or yeah, or Prince John from is it Prince John? Robin Hood.
Uh,
Like, yeah, you ever seen the Disney one when like
uh,
Robin Hood like slurps out the jewels like right out of his rings, like kissing them.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh
Ooh,
man.
except looking up like at the diamond really close, like it looks like it's like there's like a deeper thing. I don't know. It looks like they would have actually would have had to like rip it out. Like that
Yeah,
looks like it
they
would have really
apparently
hurt.
they would apparently it's surgically implanted, and apparently they did rip it out.
Oh well, it's actually like it's sticking out pretty well.
I
Like
don't
maybe
know.
it should have been a little bit more embedded.
Probably. But
It's pretty
there's
huge.
I can't segue out of this to the next article. But in New Zealand, knives been taken off the supermarket shelves after a terrorist attack.
Oh.
A New Zealand supermarket chain announced that it was temporarily removing all scissors and knives from its shelves following an attack that left several people injured at one of the stores on Friday. A general manager of supermarket chain shut down. A general manager of supermarket chain cut down.
But, well, huh? Oh, sorry. Oh, are you sure? Because if I do this, I'm back.
All right,
Oh,
so I'm gonna just get back. I'm just gonna start reading this article again. A New Zealand supermarket announced that it was temporarily removing all scissors and knives from its shelves following an attack that left several people injured at one of its stores on Friday. A general manager of supermarket chain Countdown said it was also considering if they would sell such items in the future. Uh, Last night we made the decision to temporarily remove all knives and scissors from our shelves while we consider whether we should continue to sell them. In a statement made on Saturday, this is in no way a reflection on our customers, but an act of support for our team. We want all of our team to feel safe when they come to work, especially considering the events of yesterday. Um, Someone noted, citing local reports, that sharp knives have been taken off shelves at other supermarkets too. On Friday, and someone who was previously known to security forces in New Zealand entered a Countdown supermarket going after several customers and stabbing them, witnesses said. New Zealand Prime Minister noted that the attack was a supporter of ISIS ideology. Holy shit!
oh, uh,
An ISIS attack. That's I did not see that coming.
they bas they
It's not
like
an
they
ISIS
just got
attack.
pushed.
They just support
Yeah,
ISIS.
yeah, and also like they pretty much just got pushed. They didn't really get like to totally like gotten rid of. I mean, they formed back. I mean, they actually sort of merged too with Boko Haram, which is
Yeah,
the
they're not.
Nigerian one.
I just wanted to state how the reason why I'm surprised by it is because ISIS has been kind of low here lately.
Yeah, they got incredibly weakened. So they haven't been too active, like especially in the whole, like in Syria and stuff.
All right. Officials said Friday that 6 people were injured from the attack, with 3 transported to the hospital in critical condition. 1 person was in serious condition, and 2 others were in moderate condition. The man, who has not yet been identified, was shot and killed within a minute of the attack occurring. Uh, he was a violent extremist, and called the incident a terrorist attack. Yeah, it was carried out by an individual, not a faith, not a culture, not an ethnicity, but an individual person who is gripped by ideology that is not supported here by anyone or any community. He alone carries the responsibility of these acts. Let that be where the judgment falls. In 2019, a white supremacist. This has nothing to do with anything. In 2019, a white supremacist shot and killed 51 people at 2 Christchurch mosques. The incident was labeled as terrorism following the deadly attack, which also injured 40 others. And that's how they end the article.
Gotcha.
So,
I mean, yeah, it's I guess it's relevant in the fact that they're pretty they're they're pretty gun shy about like attacks like that. So they're acting super quick on things, you know. No, I got you. So I mean, honestly, I don't have anything else to say on that. Uh, I'm, we could call it an ep.
well, I had one more article that I wanted to go into.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sending you it now because you have to watch the video. You have
okay.
to. This article is about a mom defends effervescent and bizarre school board rant blaming Bill Gates. Try to, yeah, turn it up as loud as possible.
Part-time due to the fact that I do not want my child wearing a mask all day. Even with 3 to 4 hours of wearing a mask every day, he became moody and depressed. He came home sleeping every day. Every day. He was tired. He started getting migraines. You tell me why that happened. It had never happened.
It's because of the mask. It's because of the mask.
The worst part is he just hated school.
Yeah, it's because of the mask and not because you.
It's not because he's a senior in high school that probably just finally hit puberty.
His only reason he returned full-time to school was to become mask-free. He's a healthy child who carries the COVID antibodies. He is no threat to any child or any adult that is on his campus. Using fear, a universal mask mandate is wrong. It is so sad. Pro-maskers are touting death rates in hospitals as excuses to mask kids. Have they looked into what's really causing these deaths? Hospital protocols.
What specific ones?
Vitamin infusions in hospitals. Ivermectin, HCQ. Why? Because it's not accepted by the National Institute of Health. Why? These drugs have been around for years and have been used worldwide. Why won't they use them? Here's the key. Follow the money.
Why aren't they like this for anything else?
Okay? And it's cheap. Ivermectin is cheap. Why doesn't it work? Wink, wink. Follow me now. Agencies like the CDC and the FDA do not work for the American taxpayers. They are non-profit corporations that work for companies, politicians, and individuals like Bill Gates. For years, ethics committees.
Oh, yes, to Bill Gates.
For years, ethic complaints have been lodged against these agencies for the cozy relationships between them and the companies they are supposed to regulate. Let's think about that. FDA commissioners sit on Pfizer's board, and they're telling us it's a revolving door of Washington cronyism. And you expect us to follow their corrupt marching orders? Really? The CDC has plans from 2019 detailing concentration camps. They call it shielding. It details how to break up families. Would you support that too? How about
I don't
mandatory
remember
vaccine
that. I
for
don't
children
remember
who
that
are
in any fucking
But,
bill.
recommended that this week. Are you going to vote yes on
I
that
mean,
too? When does it
I've,
end?
I've
When it ends, when
known
tyranny
people that have
becomes
had,
law,
or
and
at
when
least I've
brilliant
known people with
powers
like know
do.
people that have had COVID. None of them were taken to the camps.
American patriot, First Lady Abigail Adams, we are determined to form a rebellion and will not hold ourselves bound by any laws in which we have no voice. We will not be bound by any law that is corrupt and pose serious harm to our children, because the only thing for the triumph over evil is for good people to do nothing. Thank you.
Thank you for doing that. Why are so?
No, no.
Why? Why did she have so many bullet parts, but none of it made sense?
I've been personally like been screamed at about Bill Gates in a truck by a crazy conservative man.
Like, I don't understand. Like, she talked for 3 minutes and said nothing.
It's the art. You
But
say a bunch of
the
things.
the reason why I wanted to get in that because I just found it fucking ridiculous. She blamed the mask for her child being moody and not liking school anymore and fucking taking naps all of a sudden. He's a fucking
Mhm.
senior in high school.
Also, I mean
Like
that's
the
like when
way,
that's when classes are at its hardest in high
yeah,
school, right? I
and
mean,
the
it's
way
senior.
I hate to say it, that's normal behavior for a high school student. What's abnormal is for them not to have a lack of energy and to be energetic and to love school and everything. That's actually the anti. That's the not. That's the abnormal fucking part. Like high school, you haven't been to public high school, but you went to high school. You fucking know how fucking dreadful high school is.
Yeah.
Like fuck that. Like nobody should love high school. I don't put that on anybody to like fucking high school.
Yeah, I hated it for like different reasons than you would have a public one. It was more of a just boring, mundane place where you're not connected with anybody, but everyone's nice.
Yeah, and I didn't have a terrible high school, but it wasn't the best when so that was this episode of the Projects Relax Talk. If you've been listening this long, not sure how long this video is going to be cuz I got to do some fucking editing towards it. Got to cut out some things. So thank you for listening this long again. Um please like, comment and subscribe on the video about what we talked about. Share the video around, ring the notification bell, and this will be bye bye.
Bye bye.